Hello people, Jeff the King here with Team Critical Trigger, and I have myself something different. I've got the original Digimon Digi-Battle card game, and the reason I've got this here is because me and my friend have started collecting this and we're getting into it really. When I was little I didn't really know the rules, didn't understand it, I just collected them and I wanted them again, and now I understand the rules. The game is actually really fun, and I thought I'd just show you what deck I've made. This is just from the starter set, which you can make, which is meant for 2 people, but I kind of merged the decks together to make this. I'll be getting more cards soon. I know it's not Card Fight, and this is mainly a Card Fight channel with my Card Fight team, even though none of them have uploaded anything yet, but they do intend to. They're going to get around to it as soon as they can. They have difficulties with it. I mean, I have difficulties. The camera quality isn't as spectacular as I would like it to be. But it'll be in the title if it's not Card Fight, so if you don't want to see it, then just ignore it, that's perfectly fine. But I thought, you know, I'll bring it to the people that might want to see. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I'll bring out another video explaining the rules of the game, because not everyone understands it. It can be a bit confusing for people just starting, because it's very, very different to most trading card games. Well, this is a collectible card game, this one's called, same difference. But we'll start off with the rookies that I have. I have myself... Oh, one thing I should mention about this game actually before I start. This is a weird card game in the fact that you are not allowed any multiples in your deck. You can only have one of any card. So if you think it's a bit inconsistent because of that, that's why. But it actually works because you get to draw like 10 cards a turn, and there's only 30 cards in a deck, so it works perfectly fine. So I've got an Agumon, a Gabumon, a Biyomon, a Tentomon, a Gotsumon, and an Otamamon. And these are my starting rookies. There is 6 to 5 is usually your recommended amount, and these digivolve into quite a few of my champions, as you would, you know, probably guess. So it works fine. Champions, we have a Greymon. He can only be brought out by Agumon. We have Garurumon. He can only be brought out Gabumon and Tapirmon. Tapirmon's not in my deck though. Birdramon, only brought out by Biyomon. Kabuterimon can be Gabumon or Tentomon, so that's got 2 options there. I have an Angemon that can be brought out by Patamon, Gabumon and Palmon. In my deck, just Gabumon. These things and things like probably Garurumon are just space fill at the moment. But I'm having to put things in to balance the deck out, because I'm trying to balance it out with the 2 megas that you get 2 of the 3 megas you get in the starter set. The third one's pretty useless at the moment. But I have an Angemon. Torterramon, could be Tentomon, Gotsumon or Otamamon, so 3 ways I can bring him out. He's very easy to bring out for me. Biyomon or Palmon can bring out Dokugumon, which obviously Biyomon is my only option. Gotsumon or Otamamon to bring out Starmon. We've got a Gekomon, which again can be brought out by Tentomon, Gotsumon or Otamamon, so 3 ways to make him, and he's very useful for the deck. Rockmon, Agumon or Biyomon. Now for the ultimates, which we have a Mega Kabuterimon, which can be Kabuterimon, Toromon or Birdramon, hence why the Biyomon's in here, simply just so I can get to him because he makes my Mega. Skull Greymon, I've got him in simply because he's cool, and Kabuterimon, Angemon, Birdramon and Greymon can all make him, so very easy ultimate for me to bring out. Okuamon, I can't pronounce his name properly, I think I did. Quagamon or Gekomon, this is why Gekomon being able to be brought out by 3 of my rookies is useful, because Gekomon makes him, and Mega Kabuterimon can go into one of my megas. Piximon, which can be brought out by DNA Digivolving. This one, you got to make Torterramon and Gekomon, or Dokugumon and Rockmon, so I've got 2 ways to make this. Starmon is another option, and Monochromon. I'm hoping to get Monochromon to make Piximon more open, more playable, but it works as it is right now. And a Triceramon, he and Piximon are required to make my other Mega, and he can be brought out by Starmon, Monochromon or Greymon, so he, again, I have 2 options for. Then we go on to my Megas. I have Sableleomon, shiny. He can be brought out by Triceramon and Piximon DNA Digivolving, that's why I run both of them, and why I run all the options to make them to bring him out. And a Hercules Kabuterimon, which makes out brought out by Mega Kabuterimon and Okuamon, like I said before, and a Digivice. I'll get on to explaining the Digivice in a second. I have Power Blasts, recommended to have a few of these. I have 3. Metal Attack, it makes my attack points go up by 50 when I'm battling. Downgrade, this makes my opponents or my champion, if I really need to switch champions, go down to their rookie stage, which can be very useful when I'm on rookie and they're already on champion and I'm trying to push to make myself, because you can only digivolve if you actually win a battle, so this makes you easily come back from losing. And Ultra Digivolve, this lets you digivolve any of these into a higher form of any type without having to fulfill any of the requirements, but you discard your entire hand. Very useful because I'm not going to explain the rules properly in this, but I will say quickly that at the end of your turn you can discard as many cards as you want from your hand and then draw until you have 10 again, so this is a very useful card. Then I have Digivices. I own 4. You only really want to be running 2 or 3 depending. I'm running 2, and it's a green yellow and a red green. Now, having 2 different greens, it's simply because these are like the only colour combinations I've got at the moment, and I thought having these in of multiple colours is better than having just the single colour ones, which are my other 2 ones, which is a yellow and a red. And I don't need this many greens, but there's no other option. You might as well have them just in case, because I've got a few greens I need, so you know, might as well. And then I have these. These are very useful cards. These change your battle type. Explain quickly. You see here there's a red, a green and a yellow. My quality isn't amazing, so you can only see the colour, you can't really see what it says. When this battles, if it's battling, say this guy, he's a green, so this is a green going against this, so you'd use the green number. So if my green number is not good enough, I can use this and it turns it into the yellow instantly, so I don't have to care about what type my opponent's Digimon is. So these basically make your most powerful attacks live, and my deck, I have a green one as well, but my deck, either the most powerful attack is red or yellow, so I'm using a yellow and a red. So I explained the rules a tiny bit there, not properly. If you guys have enjoyed looking at this and would like to see more of the original Digimon card game, in future videos you can ask me to put up how to play the game, and I will happily do that. It's very easy once you get into it, but you know, it's confusing for people when they first start because it's so different to other card games. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this, a very basic explanation, and I hope you guys don't mind it not being card fight on this. It's not going to be purely card fight channel, but it's a mainly card fight channel, but I thought I'd bring other stuff out every so often. So please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe if you haven't already, and this is Jeff the King signing out.